Lewis Hamilton reveals Sebastian Vettel text message which led to touching gesture. Hamilton beat Vettel to his fifth world title after opening up an 88-point gap to his Ferrari rival. The pair have been in a heated battle at the front of the grid for the last 2 years, but they met up off the track to swap helmets. Hamilton explained how he rarely gives away his piece of protective headwear but did so out of respect for his rival. "Sebastian had texted me and we don't text often," Hamilton said. "He messaged me and said, would you like to exchange helmets? Footballers do this type of thing all the time, but helmets are a lot more expensive than football jerseys that get thrown about. These things are quite precious to us. I personally don't give any of my helmets away. I swapped one with Michael Schumacher. I think there might have been 1 or 2 other drivers who I exchanged helmets with, but I don't look upon it lightly." Hamilton added that the gesture came about because of how much the two have achieved in F1. "This was really quite a privileged moment because I am standing next to a 4-time world champion who had achieved a lot," he added. "He is a great man and an incredible driver. This is the ultimate sign of respect when you exchange helmets. He knows it is not by luck that results have been the way they have. It was a cool moment. It was meant to be a private moment, but it got shared on social media. I'll cherish it forever and hopefully the same for him." Next news: Vettel, we need a stronger package in 2019. More than wanting to reduce the mistakes, Sebastian Vettel insists it is more important for Ferrari to produce a faster car in 2019 in order to beat Mercedes. In 2018, a number of mistakes in the second half of the season cost both parties plenty of points and ruined any real fight in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. "I think we need a stronger package. We certainly had some great moments this year with good races, but we also had worse races," the Ferrari driver told France's F1 Only. "We were not fast enough, so I think that overall, it's the speed that decides, and I think we miss a bit of speed. I also think that we are working very hard. The motivation is there to succeed in this crucial step, having a faster car." Vettel then looks at how well Mercedes and Hamilton work as a team. Following Vettel's title defeat, many former Formula One drivers expressed how Ferrari needed to protect their German driver more. Perhaps Vettel agrees with these comments. "I think it's pointless to say that Lewis has had an incredible climb over the last 5 years, from the day he joined Formula One right up until now, to be honest. They, Mercedes, do good teamwork, and beating such a strong team is a difficult challenge, but that's our goal," Vettel concluded. Next news stories of 2018, Ricciardo makes shock move to Renault. As the summer break kicked in, Daniel Ricciardo kick-started the summer signings. Everyone, including those at Red Bull, expected the Australian to re-sign, but nope. Ricciardo announced he was moving to Renault, which in turn sparked a major reshuffle ahead of the 2019 season. See one of the biggest stories of 2018, down below. Daniel Ricciardo has made a shock signing for Renault. Helmut Marko has confirmed the deal is set in concrete after a phone call yesterday. Throughout the weeks leading up to the summer break, Ricciardo has claimed it is looking more and more likely he is to sign for Red Bull. That has now been reversed. Starting in 2019, the 29-year-old will race alongside Nico Hülkenberg at Renault. Talking to Motorsport magazine, Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko said, "He called me on Thursday and told me his decision. Daniel has almost his entire motorsport career at Red Bull. He wanted a change," Marko suggested. Sportsmail reported this morning that Ricciardo could be about to break Red Bull hearts and move away due to a contract dispute. Max Verstappen was given a major improvement on his deal last season, and it's possible Ricciardo hasn't received the same. Red Bull now have a cockpit to fill for 2019. As well as that, people will be wondering what happens to Carlos Sainz. When asked, Marko revealed the team may consider promoting Gasly from Toro Rosso. "We'll think about that in peace. One way would be to promote Pierre Gasly." The young Frenchman shows strong performances in his rookie season with Toro Rosso, Marko continued. With Carlos Sainz still under contract at Red Bull, it's possible they could call up Sainz in a straight swap. This summer break has taken a shocking turn. As it turned out, Pierre Gasly will move into the Red Bull seat after an impressive opening season. Sainz didn't get the Red Bull deal. Reports suggested at the time how Verstappen didn't want Sainz in his garage. The Spaniard moves to McLaren in 2019. Next news: Wolff looking forward to Lauda's return. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff has admitted that Niki Lauda will definitely return in 2019, and that he is looking forward to it. The three-time world champion was forced to undergo a lung transplant after a sudden illness during the summer. Lauda has been in recovery ever since, and recently revealed that he received a handwritten letter from Sebastian Vettel. After being absent for the second half of the season, Wolff is confident that his countryman will return to the grid in 2019. "I don't doubt he'll come back. That will definitely happen," Mercedes team boss Wolff said confidently. "Last season was a real battle, where things went up and down. Then we had to process the shock of Niki. It first looked like an innocent illness, but that changed dramatically within a few hours, and every minute counted to get him to the hospital in Vienna." Wolff admitted that he noticed Lauda's absence more as the season went on, and not just in a professional capacity. "We've been leading this team together for the last 5 years," he added. "So I've noticed his absence more than anyone as a sparring partner and as a friend." "That's why I'm looking forward to 2019, so we can walk this path together again." Wolff also admitted that he was not exactly sure when his colleague would return to the Formula One paddock. "Only the doctors and Niki make announcements about that," he continued. "We don't want to raise expectations. Preferably I'd like to see him back at the season opener in Australia, but his health has the priority." Next news: Sainz will ask Alonso for McLaren advice. Carlos Sainz has admitted that he will look to elder statesman Fernando Alonso for advice as he begins a new chapter of his F1 career. The young Spaniard will make the move to McLaren for the 2019 season, replacing his compatriot. Alonso will not be on the grid next year, after deciding to leave the sport after the Abu Dhabi GP, after 17 years on the grid. The two-time world champion will be taking part in the rest of the WEC Super season, as well as having another crack at the Indy 500 to complete the Triple Crown. McLaren CEO Zak Brown also recently admitted that Alonso would continue to be part of the McLaren family, and Sainz will look forward to his advice. "I look forward to meeting him in the off-season to ask him some questions about F1 and McLaren, and also to speak to him not only as a Formula One driver but hopefully a bit more as a friend," Sainz said. It was Alonso's retirement that allowed his fellow Spaniard take his place at McLaren, but the younger of the two believes his compatriot and friend should not have left so early. "It's strange to suddenly have to say goodbye to such a talented driver in his prime," he added. "But Fernando has an advantage in that he's one of the best drivers in the world. If he changes his mind, he can always come back if he wants. The good thing for Fernando, if he wants, he can make it back. I just want him to be happy, to find a place to show his talent and have some fun." Sainz will drive alongside Lando Norris in an all-new partnership for the Papaya squad. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.